Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Drawing Down the Dragon. I'm Snappy, and thank you for joining me for our monthly tarot reading for December 2025 for Aries. So, if you have strong Aries placement in your astrology chart, either as your sun, your moon, or your rising, this is the reading for you for the month of December 2025. And we're going to do a 9-card Saturn Square reading. So, let's invoke Apollo and the Muses and ask them to shine their light upon Aries, to guide Aries throughout the month of December. Oh, and we got a card shooting out. Wow. So that is going to be our center. All right, let's see what this is about. Okay, Aries. Our center card is the Seven of Swords, futility, intense energy to have. Intense energy, right? The Seven of Swords, right? What we're seeing here is overthinking, coming into this energy of anxiety, right? No longer are we in the energy of the six, science and intellect, balanced, reasonable understanding. But now we are overthinking, overanalyzing, and we are being led into the energy of the seven, futility. But there's also this deceitfulness to this energy, right? We are over analyzing, but we are also over expressing, right? We are inflating our ego, inflating ourself, but we are out of harmony. There's too much air, there's too much engagement here, right? And we need to be cautious not to be in this deceitfulness, not to be in this futileness where we are doubtful of ourselves, where we are not facing the situation with clarity and honesty, right? We want to come back into that true, honest, listening, balanced, harmonious energy of the six. Right, let's see where we're going here. Oh, but this is wild. Look at that. We have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, ruin. The completion of the cycle in the air, right? Yes, this is really painful, negative energy, but it is also an empowered, reasoned energy. What are we seeing here? We're seeing the gaining of a new perspective, the stepping outside of oneself, right? Yeah, we begin in this feudalistic mode, right? Anxious and doubtful, deceitful. But what happens here is we push this energy to its bitter end. We step outside of ourselves and we face ourselves in the mirror. We apply reason to our own situation and we recognize that our own overthinking has led to all of this frustration, to this disconnection. And now that we've completed this cycle, right, we've come to the end, we can return back to the root of the element, to the ace, right? And the ace energy is all about gaining a new perspective, about pursuing wisdom and communication again. And now we have this empowered experiential reason, this deep understanding that can inform our whole entire cycle here. So let's continue. Oh, and look at that. The Magus, the One, Hermes, right? Really powerful energy. This is calling us to be the storyteller, right? To really inflame ourselves in our imagination, to really empower ourselves in our vision, right? This is how we break free of the feudalistic energies, that we wish for it. We do the magic. We believe in ourselves and we imagine ourselves going through and facing ourselves in the mirror. We empower ourselves in that vision and we tell that story and we do it, right? And then we break free of this cycle and we come back down into empowered wisdom. Wow, wow, wow. Love it. And look at that. We have the 21, the completion of the cycle, the final card in the tarot, right? And the 21 reduces to 3, the magic of the Great Mother, right? Calling us into that harmony, into surrender, into loving generation and nurturing. This is an end and a beginning. The moment before the fool takes that leap. Really profound. Such wondrous realization and empowerment, right? The daughter becoming the mother and giving birth to life anew. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. When we can break free of this fearful overthinking, overcome this deceitfulness and feudalistic thinking, empower ourselves in our magic and our will, we can complete the cycle, come to true empowered self-realization, right? Come to true fulfillment. Wow. Yeah, this is our devil moment. The devil, right? The light of the full moon, the grand shaman, the one who forces us to face ourselves in the mirror. If you wish to gain true wisdom, to break free of these chains, then you're going to have to face yourself in honesty. You're going to have to confront this deceitful nature. And it's going to be painful. But if we can really do this, if we can be honest and truthful and pursue true empowered wisdom, then the devil will take us to the heights. It will lead us to the end of the cycle, to true empowered realization. Wow, wow, wow. This is really beautiful, powerful, hard energy, but truly rewarding energy, right? We're doing the hard work to overcome all of this fear, to face ourselves in the mirror, and to complete the cycle. Yeah. And we're not just doing it alone. We have the energy of the Three of Cups, abundance, coming into loving connection and community, really pursuing that generative power, right? The three is that loving, flowful energy that just expands upon itself, that really embraces love in harmony, right? That truly relates to the energy of the universe, for they both that power of the Great Mother, the magic of the threes. And this is really beautiful stuff, right? That's what we're wishing for. We're wishing for harmonious connection. We're wishing for loving abundance. And we're going to get there by breaking free out of all of this negativity, right? All of this fatalistic, deceitful energy that will allow love in, that will allow us to really surrender into that creative power and to come into true wisdom, to overcome our limits, right? And to come to the heights of realization. Wow, 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 and look at that. When we can really break out of this fatalistic thinking, we will find ourselves with a profound opportunity, one of our own manifestation, one that we can't recognize until we can break free of all of that negativity. But when we can see and gain this energy, wow, right? The ace implies the 10, wealth and accomplishment. And this energy is beautiful, calling us to cultivate the earth, to pursue a new opportunity, to really engage and to build and to create, right? This can become the empowered temple, the magnum opus, but we must see it to fruition, empower ourselves in our will, and have that willingness to do the work. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, when we can engage this energy, this is a true transformation, a death and a rebirth, right? The energy of the 13 of Scorpio, right? Death, powerful stuff, powerful, powerful stuff, right? This energy we can't avoid. It is inevitable. It is upon us. And in the face of death, we must let go of the past and be willing to embrace this new empowered transformation. Look, we're breaking free of this deceitful energy. We're completing this cycle, and we're now engaging in the earth, empowering ourselves in the vision. And this has to happen. This will happen. It's happening, right? This is a true transformation, a metamorphosis, and a rebirth. Wow, 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 wow. How glorious. And it leads to true empowered gain in the earth, right? The 9 of discs gain. The earth at its utmost abundance, right? Really manifesting that true wealth, that true fruitfulness of the earth. This is incredible energy. When we can let go of our past, when we can break out of this overthinking, let this go, complete this cycle, come to ourselves and learn to come into loving connection, empower ourselves in our will, then we can gain the fruits of the earth. We can seize the opportunity of this ace and see it to its height. This is such profound energy, right? Really, really beautiful, Aries. The key to all of this is getting out of this deceitful energy where we're lying to ourselves, where we are believing that the process is futile. If we can face ourselves with honesty and break out of this energy, right? Recognize our overthinking, gain that new perspective, listen to outside voices, and take account of these things, then we can really empower ourselves in our will. Face ourselves in the mirror, seize these new opportunities, and truly transform. Gain the wealth and abundance as our deserved reward. Wow, Aries, powerful stuff. Break out of that 7 energy, complete the cycle in the air, face the devil and create. See this ace to its height of power. Love it. All right, that's your message for December 2025. And that's for those with strong Aries placement. Thank you so much. Peace and love.